Current time is 6:10 p.m. It's Thursday now, evening hours. Kind of a crazy looking sky here. I'm going to go ahead and try to dim this down just a little bit. Yeah, that's our drag strip in the background. Alright, so let's go ahead back to the regular lighting. Just a real quick. Oh, okay. Here's our well, there we go. Don't know if I'm catching them. Uh, yeah. There's our, well, what I consider to be a surveillance plane. We had a couple of very loud rumblers that came overhead earlier today that had quite the military sound to the crafts. I'm not sure what they were. I did record a couple of videos. You could hear the rumbles in the background, but I deleted those videos. Okay, and I walked out here not having the intention of recording the skies or doing an actual sky observation recording, but here we go, you know. Um, we we will get on to the content that I have planned and presenting. And where are you at, dude? Oh, okay. Um, yeah, probably coming out blurry. You know, and having artificial intelligence now that has heavily yeah, infiltrated my phone, invaded, if you will. Um, hmm. Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with the functionality. Oh yeah, see, just like right there. I'm having all kinds of issues with my device now. Um, hmm. But anyways, I wanted to bring about some talking points in regards to, once again, prophecy, um, current events that have been taking place. And I feel this is, this is of vital importance that I share my opinionated thoughts. Because I do believe there is a lot of reality behind what I want to talk about. Man, this is just crazy looking. I don't know. Well, probably blurred out again. So, there we go. A little bit better, I guess. It's crazy looking. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and once again combine sky observations with opinionated viewpoints and talking points, because I feel that it is important to share. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so if you follow along with my channel, you know good and well that I go to these two books for a lot of specific reasons. And what is occurring today, and what I have tried to show you people and share with you, once again, through my opinionated viewpoints, okay? I gotta, clarify that. That, there's this global war over control that's been raging on forever and ever, okay? And, and of course, we talk about the Knights Templar and the Freemason Society, or cult, sect, whatever you want to consider it. It is a global power and has been for a very long time. Okay, Nostradamus himself was highly affiliated well, there's a lot of connections that can be made between Nostradamus and that society. Okay, as well as this good book, because once again, you do your research into King James and King James' father and their connections within that society, okay, and that's where the reality, that's where the awakening of reality should come about, as to all these control factors and what is going on, especially through our current president, Donald J. Trump, today, and which, of course, you should also be very well aware that I'm a firm believer that he is the one that is carrying out that position or role of the Antichrist. Okay? And I've given plenty of viewpoints, opinionated viewpoints, and perspectives over that character prophesized not only in the Bible but through Nostradamus, as well as many other so-called prophets or seers, readers, or what have you. Okay, now, once again, I am going to provide a link to a very lengthy video about the Freemason Society here in America, what the goals are, and which one of those goals, of course, is world peace. Okay? And the Freemasons of old, you have to understand, this is like the big connections here, okay? They were the originators to basically the central banking system, okay? Now we have a president that is pushing towards a new banking system, that of cryptocurrency. And yes, I do believe that these are dust particles that's kicking off right now, if you're seeing those. And not the same as what occurred in my recording yesterday. Anyways, continuing on. So through this Freemason video, and it's over 2 hours long, 2 hours 25 minutes or whatever. I have provided a link to it before. It is found within both of my playlists, Wake Up America and The Dark Knights. Okay, and basically what you will hear during and towards the end of that very informative video is once again the goals, and these are the same goals that President Trump is trying to carry out today. Okay? Now I am going to provide another link that is what Anonymous, that group Anonymous, they have a countdown that has kicked off, a 38-day countdown of something that is to come about. For some reason, I just feel the need to share this. One of the reasons is because this video came out 2 days ago on May 27th, 27, indicating trouble. Okay? And as this video pertaining to this 38-day countdown, in which it does not describe what happens, mind you, but it does describe what Anonymous has done in the past when they've come out with, as stated within this video, these teasers. And for some reason, this really caught my attention. I watched the video, and therefore I am providing a link to that video just because it gave me some vibes. And for some reason, I felt that it, all of this is connected somehow. I could be wrong. I'm just sharing, once again, my opinionated thoughts and viewpoints. And I'll just ask you to wake up. See the roles that are being played, okay? And use discernment over, what is actually grabbing your attention. Because if it seems too Hollywoodish, avoid it. And it's like, I don't know, there's other things to me that is of greater importance, and those are the mysteries of our reality. That's what really sparks the intrigue within curiosity, which of course sparks interest, high interest. And that's what's been the case my whole life. It's this kind of stuff, like you see right in front of you right now. And of course, because I brought up on this here, that affected a lot of my thoughts, both pro and con. But for some reason, I feel I have to share this information. And again, if you get the picture as far as what I've been sharing over this Freemason Society, and you understand the agendas and the narratives towards those agendas, and you link them to that information, you're able to see the future. And personally, I don't like what I see. If you've already watched that video on the Freemasons, awesome, great. You're a step ahead in the game. If not, you might want to take some time and watch it, because then you'll see, like I said, the role that is being played by the so-called leader of the free world and what is coming. But as far as the anonymous video, which will be the second link provided, well, once again, that came out on the 27th, and that is like, one of the major factors of it grabbing my attention. We're now down to 36 days. Alright, we'll end it right there. Take care. We'll see you once again back here on this flip side.